Hi guys, and welcome to my Pennywise video. This is just to show you some of my Pennywise artwork that I have worked on in the past. These are all oil paintings. There's 3 I have here in order that I've painted them. So this guy was one of the first ones I did. He is oil on canvas. The colours I've used on this guy would be, for the reds, the mouth, the nose, the makeup is a mixture of alizarin crimson, ivory black and cadmium yellow, cadmium red deep and cadmium red, from dark to light. His makeup I done with a grey mixture of ivory black, Payne's grey and just white, and then glazed layers in around the ocular sockets to give that kind of transparent darkness. Glazed layers on the teeth using a very thin layer of yellow ochre and white. And the eyes are done with a mixture of yellow ochre, burnt sienna and white. I think maybe cadmium yellow that's greyed down a bit with some purple for the very outer rims around the iris. And the pink in the eyes here was, I think that is actually the underpainting showing through, but if not, it's probably red, blue and white mixed. This guy I will be giving away soon in a giveaway that will take place on here on YouTube, and I will fill you in on that more in the future. The second one, I painted this guy not long after this one. Let me give you the names. This one is called It's Not Human, I'm nearly sure. This one is called oh shit, what's the name of this one? It's hard to try and keep track of all the names. Child Killer, I think this one's called. And this one here I call Transformation. So this one here, again, the makeup is a mixture of Payne's grey, ivory black and white. The hair is burnt sienna and lead white. The teeth are actually, it's most of the underpainting you can see here is actually showing through, and I just added some cool highlight white to that, and the little spots are just pure white. There's also a glazed layer in the mouth to give a perspective of a depth in the mouth, you know, same around here. Now this was quite tricky, you know, I had to get a really dramatic shadow on that side of the face, but the logical thing some people, beginners, may think is that you would just fill this in with black paint, but it would go flat and it won't look transparent and it won't look like it has any depth. So what I did was, when in the underpainting stage, I blocked all this in with really dark raw burnt sienna, and then I mixed up some alizarin crimson and ivory black to make like a transparent, really dark transparent colour, and I filled it in here to give that shadow effect. The nose is just ivory black and alizarin crimson. The eyes were probably the trickiest part. They're a mix of alizarin crimson, ivory black, cad red, yellow ochre and cadmium yellow. And then last but certainly not least, this is probably one of my favourites and definitely a favourite amongst my followers on Instagram. this guy is actually the final painting based off a study I did. I did a really small study of the same piece, which I sold. I don't have it here to show. And then after the study, I was satisfied with the colours I had. I went ahead, and this is the final piece. So you can see it's actually very detailed. This is on wood panel. The hair is burnt sienna and lead white. The cracks were added in later on. Filled all of this in with a grayscale, making it rounded, and then went in with very thin transparent layers of raw umber and kind of just made these little cracks, and then I accent them cracks with the grey, you know, white, and maybe putting some darker spots in here where there's corners to kind of give the illusion of, you know, to make it pop. The eyes are a mixture of cadmium orange, cadmium yellow, and a tiny dot of white. The flesh on this one was a mixture of raw umber, yellow ochre, ivory black, and white, and then lots of glazed layers in raw umber. The blood and makeup are pretty much mostly cadmium red deep and alizarin crimson and ivory black. To get those splashes of blood, what I did was I just used an old toothbrush, dip it into some turpentine, and then dip into your paint, and then use maybe a palette knife to kind of, you know, go across the bristles and flick the paint on to give kind of a splattery effect. And the highlights are just straight white. The teeth are a mixture of, it actually looks a lot brighter on camera, but the teeth are actually a mixture of just ivory black and white, I think. The gums were done with alizarin crimson, ivory black, and white. So I hope you enjoyed this one, guys. I just wanted to show you some of my other work, and these two here are for sale if anyone's interested. And this guy here, I will be doing a giveaway. Make sure you subscribe to keep follow up on this giveaway. It will be taking place exclusively on YouTube. Thanks for watching, guys.